Hello, my name is Maria, and you are watching the interview with the most active and interesting people of Russian-speaking community. Today, at Pushkin House, we talk with Yury Shakhmetov, the founder of UK Stand-Up Club. Thank you for coming to us.
Oh, it's absolutely a pleasure.
How was your trip here?
It was alright. I just grabbed the underground. I'm living in Holloway Road, so it was just quite quick, actually. Trip was good.
Let's talk about the name of your community. How would you describe yourself and your organization?
Well, we call UK Stand-Up Club the union of the people who like jokes and comedy, especially like in stand-up. It's mostly the Russian speakers because we're doing our gigs in Russian language. But the audience, of course, is not only Russian people, it's Ukrainians, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, all the CIS countries, basically.
Do you have a team which help you to organize your shows and gigs?
Well, yes, it's not only me. I have also my wife who's helping me. She's also a comedian. She's also performing, and my brother as well. So you can call it like a family business. But also we have different comedians who also volunteering in the when other comedians coming from different countries. So, for example, we have Maria. She's also a stand-up comedian. She's doing the stand-up in English. We also have Oscar. We played with him, if you remember, this TV show called KVN. We have people who coming to perform on the open mics, who sometimes helping us on the concerts.
Let's talk about format of your shows.
Yep.
Do you have open mics? Do you have comedian shows? What is it?
Basically, yeah, you can divide it for the two sorts of type of the events. One of is the open mic, where the not popular comedians participating, just like me and other guys, which is doing the gigs 1 hour, hour and a half, with a sort of after party with the music itself. There we're just checking our jokes. We're doing maybe sometimes the best, what we have. This we're normally doing just in London, and we did one in Reading. The other thing we have when someone who comedian, stand-up comedian, like back in Russia or other countries, they coming with their gig. So there we're performing as organizers most of the time, and we're doing the warm-ups. So just 10 minutes of the concerts we are participating.
Let's stick with open mics.
Yep.
How can I sign up for this?
Just drop the message in Instagram or email, just saying, look, I want to perform on the open mic. Can I do this? But the only thing what we're asking is just to send the sort of your script, not for that we're going to change it. No, it's only just if the person never performs. So we would like to see, maybe we can add some more jokes, or maybe we can just, say that, look, this joke is good, but you can create it in a different way, which will be much more, funny or so. And that's it. And you're going to have, like, if you want, 3, 5, 7 minutes. It depends on how good you are. But we don't have any restrictions for the people that know, only us participating. So we are happy and we are open to anyone if someone wants to come and join us.
Let's talk about evolution of UK Stand-Up Club.
Yeah.
How did it start and where did you start?
It started, as I said, in October. Well, I used to be part of the team GB in KVN in this club of funny and quick-witted. And this team was created here in London. It was me, Arthur, who's now in Moscow, and another guy who is currently, Misha, he's currently in Amsterdam. So Misha called me because he did stand up for a year in Amsterdam and said, look, let's do it in London. I said, well, I never did a stand up, but I can write jokes and I can help you with event organization. Let's do this. So we did it. We did it back in October, and we did sold out. It was like 70 people. There is a venue in Knightsbridge called Privé Cabaret. The good of this that they have a Russian karaoke, so it was like a sort of a stand-up plus after party. That's why people came not only for the stand-up, but just to to chill and drink after. So we had like 4 units plus 1 who did the open mic. And it was great. We realized, oh, cool, let's do this again. So the next one, we invited our friend from stand-up on TNT, Valentin Sidorov. We just contacted him and said, look, do you want to come and do the gig? He said, yes. So he came once in December. Then in January he did the stand-up. The second one, which was not happening, was Slava Komisarenko. It was like 700 people, but it didn't happen yet. So hopefully it will be it will be soon. The third one was Alexander Neslobin. It was back in November. This first gig we did in the Comedy Store. And then after we had Garry Kaganisyan. He's also quite famous and popular in stand-up community. Dmitry Romanov came to London in December, in the beginning of December. It was in a Clapham Grand. The last one we had was Alexander Dolgopolov. But we have several people coming, very nice. So Mikhail Shatz is gonna come, and I'm not gonna tell other name, but you definitely know him. So just subscribe to our page and you will find who it will be.
Let's talk about comedians.
Yep.
After the show, do you accompany them? Do you show them London?
After and before, of course. Because this is actually, I think, our unique selling point, that we not just want to, organize the gig and get some money from that. No, we're actually trying to show London, show the UK, meeting them in the airport, not like at a fancy transfer and then you're going to the hotel. No, then we just show the main bits of London, show them interesting pub or venue. That's why sometimes we also, I can't say that we insist, but we suggest the Comedy Store, because for the comedian, the Comedy Store is a sort of a saint place where all the comedians from the UK, from America participate. That's why they have also photos inside. And after the gig, we're doing small after party.
Great. And let's talk about your KVN experience. Tell me more about this. How was it? Was it difficult? What did you feel when you ended up there? Because it's a very big event in Russia.
It's running since 1961, so it's the longest running TV show actually. And I can tell that before the TV, it was alright. It was more for the fun, because you have this week or two when you are meeting with friends, you're doing sort of a brain sport activity. Yeah, we're creating jokes. Even when you don't have a sponsor, because on the first channel, you must have a sponsor, because they should cover your cost of the flight, hotel, your authors who are on the background. When you're playing not on the TV, you can spend your money, just eat some fast food, and it's going to be all right. And then it was fun. Of course, on the TV it was a little bit difficult, because you have this intensive 5-6 days when you need to write, and sometimes it's happening that the day before the game, your one competition is basically erased, and you need to create something new in 24 hours. And when you didn't sleep for 5 days, it's very difficult to do this. So I can tell that on the TV it would become more like a job. Mm-hmm. And when it was not on the TV, it was more like a fun.
Let's talk about your preferences. Tell me more about your favorite comedians.
Garry Kaganisyan, he's a very cool guy, and he has this, vibe of the current situation was happening, and this is very close to me. Another one who is, I can tell from the media, Slava Komisarenko, Dmitry Romanov, they are amazing. Rasul Chibdarov, check him out because he's also great. If we're speaking about underground stand-up club #1, because it's sort of a different community. Dolgopolov, the guy did 2 hours of the concert, brilliant, just like on this vibe where people just enjoy it, and he didn't even stop to create the jokes.
Tell me more about your favorite comedian shows. What should I watch on Friday night?
Well, I used to watch So What Happened Next, Что было дальше. Yeah, it's an amazing show, but now it's stopped for a year nearly. Comment Out, big show. Check the stand-up, like Garry Kaganisyan, Dolgopolov, because they have their gigs in the YouTube uploaded, like their concerts. I can recommend you the British show, which is quite good, called Taskmaster. 4 comedians and the host gives them the task to do across London, and the comedians need to do this task. It's an amazing.
I know that you have a new format of event called Понаехали.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this.
Понаехали, it's like a disco for grown-ups. I don't know. For the people who remember Soviet Union mostly, yeah, who moved here like back in 90s. We don't have the songs after 2005. So normally it's all what is before. We realized that, okay, in London there is a student parties, but actually for the people who are 40 plus, I don't know, like my mom, who is like 1968, 1955, they want to dance, they want to, you know, hang around, do something. So we come up, okay, let's do this party. And in December, we did the event in Proud City for around 150 people. The oldest one, yeah, the elder one was 71. Who
Bloody
came.
hell.
Yeah, and she enjoyed it actually. She enjoyed it. She left party like the latest, I think.
Did you get any feedbacks about this event?
Yeah, well, I mean, we did already 3. So it was like in December, one in January, and now it's coming up in the 8th of March, and people enjoying. One of the feedback was from lady. She said, "Oh, thank you very much. You just brought me back to the childhood, because after the party I went," and she's working in bank or somewhere. After the party I went and bought a kebab like on the street and started eating the kebab. So it was fun.
Great. Let's talk about your future. How do you see the future of UK Stand-Up Club?
Well, we have some plans in terms of doing not only in London, because we want also to do like Scotland, Wales, maybe Northern Ireland, or Ireland in Dublin. So this is the main idea. But also another plan is to start not only stand-up, but there are other type of the show, like a roast battle, like the improv shows, where people can just to express themselves in a different sort of comedy. But also the main point is just to grow up this community so people can join us, other who want to become comedians and want to do something interesting and funny in the UK.
If we talk in general about Russian-speaking community, in your opinion, what does it miss? What should we add to make Russian-speaking community more bright and more useful for people?
I think it's just in terms of the events, and because I know that now it's not too much events still. There are like stand-up quizzes, some speakers coming, but it's not on the regular basis. If you check the Event First website, there are just like 6 or 7 events, and that's it. And I think the most important is also not to do the event with the celebrities. It's just with the locals, who gonna do, like, as you said, like someone come and play the piano, or someone come and do the, poetry night. So I think as much events if you can do, then the community become all together, and that would be cool.
And the last question.
Yeah.
What would you wish to our audience?
Guys, go to the different events, explore London, support Pushkin House, because it's an amazing place. And who knows, maybe we will organize a stand-up gig here in Pushkin House. That would be great, because actually we're looking the venue now. So my wish to your viewers is just come to stand up in Pushkin House.
Great. Explore, stay positive, and smile. Thank you for watching us. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.